This year's Christmas Giving Project is in memory of Patty Kroeker. Patty and her husband Ken have been a part of Cold Springs Church for many years, both of them very actively involved in our community. Patty was one of the most generous people I have ever met. Whenever I went out with her and Ken into a restaurant, they knew the name of every single person that waited on you and knew about their family. They care so deeply about people in our community. Patty passed away 2 days before Thanksgiving, and this year we wanted to create a fund in memory of her called Patty's Gift. And here's her husband Ken and Pastor David to tell you more about that.
Ken, we were recently talking about your wife Patty and just who she was and her character. And one of the things that you said is that Patty was somebody who loved God and that she loved other people, of which Jesus said was really important, right? That's the most important commandment. How did she express that love for God and love for others? What are the stories you have from that?
Oh man, she was amazing because being generous was part of who she was, not something she did. She didn't just go out and do these things. She just naturally flowed from her personness. And for instance, we found out about a young lady downtown that needed to go to school. All the Zooming things are going on, and she didn't have a computer. And that was, of course, a big drawback for her to go to school because it had to be online. So Patty and I talked about that, and Patty says, I think we need to buy her a computer. And so we did. And this young lady struggled with a lot of things, but she was so grateful for that computer when we gave it to her. And she's still in school, she's forging ahead, and she's getting good grades. And so we're proud of her. It's kind of like another daughter that we, other than the two that we have. So awesome. That was really a blessing to us because we got to bless her. One of the most recent stories, well, maybe a year or two ago, Patty was leaving a restaurant where she took her friend to have lunch, and she stopped at a stop sign, and some people ran into her. An older couple, and not seriously, but it banged up the car a bit. And so they were so apologetic and all that, and Patty says, well, let's exchange information. They said, well, we don't have insurance. We're too poor to have insurance. In fact, they were on their way to get free food from one of the local food banks. So after talking to them and understanding their need, Patty says, never mind about your insurance and never mind about exchanging your driver's license with me. I want to buy you lunch. You hit my car, but I'm going to buy you lunch. That's the giving heart.
Well, Patty was somebody who received generosity when she was a little girl, when she was in need and her family was in need. And truly that was an expression of Jesus in her. And as you said, it wasn't what she did, it was who she was in our community. And we want to continue to carry on that legacy of her generosity.
That's great.
My name is Ken Kroeker, and this is my wife, Patty.
Hi.
And we're here to share from our hearts about what generosity is to us. We came to understand generosity in different ways. Patty?
My mom was pregnant with my little sister, Diane, and there were 4 of us, and we all had the chicken pox, and my mom got the mumps, and my dad was recovering from chest surgery, and we really didn't have very much at that time. And one day, right before Christmas, we was a knock on the door, and in came a Christmas tree, Christmas decorations, clothes, food, and presents. And we don't know who the people were or how they knew about us or what our need was, but they gave us generously. It was a big thing for a 9-year-old, but it still is big in my mind and has as much impact today as it did then.
100% of the monies raised for Patty's Gift will be used to help struggling families in our community in memory of Patty. Happy Christmas, and thank you for your generosity.